are, coming to you from Sierra Vista. Yeah! Frosty, the math class. Okay. Hey, here we go. So, what we're learning about is rational numbers, meaning a rational number is often referring to fractions. But we're also dealing with negatives a lot, right? So negatives and rational numbers. Remember, what we first started with was, does anybody remember the first thing we learned? Right. And that, what is that? When do we use that? Right. Multiplication and division with negatives. With negatives. With what? Negatives. So first we learned multiplication and division. Now they put that second because remember I kind of do that out of order. I like to teach the multiplication and division rules first. But most people teach the addition and subtraction rules first. So here's our addition and subtraction where we use good guys, bad guys. Okay, so here we go. Pensive pass. Alright, so let's just start. So is this adding, subtracting, or multiplying, dividing?
Adding, subtracting.
It's adding, subtracting. Very good. Give him some points. Nicholas. Alright. So even though it's adding, subtracting, though, there's a double sign. So what do we do with double signs? We use their mean amounts. So for these two, a positive and a negative, right? What do we get?
Negative.
A negative. So I can delete that because we don't need to keep it up there. So that means that we rewrite the problem -5 and -4. Now this is required to get credit for this problem, showing me your work. Okay, who wants to do this problem? Well, actually, I already started. I'll finish it myself. First one is a positive or negative? Negative. So what do we do with it? Put it on the bad guy side. Okay. What is the second one now?
Negative.
It's negative also. So we add that to the -2. So what happened? Bad guy scored 5, bad guy scored 4. Final score is 9-0, bad guys, right?
Yeah.
So I am going to take this, I'll put it up here, because I have magic paper that you don't have. Why is that happening? Yeah, my magic paper is glitching. Don't glitch magic paper. Okay, final answer was -9 because the bad guys won the game by 9. Good guys didn't even score anything. Wow. All right, who wants to do number 2? I saw a quiet hand right there. Very good. What, do you have a code name that's appropriate? Okay, Brendan, come on down. Let's hear it for Brendan coming all the way down from America. He's coming from America. All right. All right, buddy. How do we do this?
So I just start?
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's -8 and positive.
No, that's number 3. We need to do number 2.
Oh.
Let's do number 2.
So there's double sign,
Yes, there is. So we got a double sign right here.
which if you do Dorito Man is
All right.
a negative.
Right. So a positive and negative make a negative. Okay, good. So we rewrite it. 13 and
Negative.
-9. Very good. Okay. What now?
And then you just subtract.
But we're going. Oh yeah, we actually could do this without good guys, bad guys. But let's do it because most people are going to use their tables here. Okay. How do we make the table?
So you put 13 under the positive. And
Right. Good guys score 13.
and then bad guys score 9.
Bad guys score 9. Man, that's hard for me to write this 3. Let me write it a little bigger. 13. Oh man, this is terrible. YouTube will forgive me. Bad guys score 9. Who won the game?
Good guys.
Good guys by how much?
4.
4. So good guys 4. Let's give him a hand. 15 points. Woo! Okay, who's doing number 3? Code name? How about Enamorada? That's kind of like her last name, Enamorada. Okay, come on down, come on down. All right, but since we're recording, all right, what do we start with? How do we do it?
So, it's -8 and then +5.
Right, -8 and +5. Correct. So what do we do with those?
So, you can do good guys, bad guys.
Okay, how do we do that?
So, do the table.
Yes, we make our table.
And then +5 goes under the positive.
Good. So good guy scored 5.
And then 8 goes under the negative.
Okay, bad guy scored 8. So who won?
Then, negative.
Bad guys
Yeah.
won. How many points did they win by?
They won by 3.
Yep. So -3. Let's give her a hand. And Namorada is gone. All right. Okay, who's next? Are you giving them their points, young man?
Yeah.
Awesome. As a matter of fact, come on down. Do you have a code name that's appropriate?
Yeah.
What?
It's water.
Water. Water coming all the way down from the mountain.
No, I wanted it water from Nigeria.
Oh,
That's not a thing.
okay.
Yes, it is.
All right, how do we do this problem, sir?
You just it's just 8 minus or 9 minus 8.
Okay, show me how to do it, please.
You put you could put the 9 first.
Okay, put the 9 first where?
You write it down, and then you just subtract 8.
Okay.
Oh,
Subtract 8, okay.
And then equals 1.
Okay. Your answer is +1?
No.
No. So let's do it the way we learned it, okay? Just to make sure.
All right.
Okay, how do we learn it? What method?
The Dorito.
No. No, we're adding subtracting.
Alright. So you do the positives and negatives.
Yeah, we do our positives and negatives. Okay, the 8 goes where?
Positive.
Yeah, good. 8 goes positive, 9 goes
Negative.
negative. Who won the game?
Negative.
9. Yeah. So, 9 points win. So, you were right. It is 9 minus 8, but we want to do this so that we know the winner was the bad guys. Bad guys. All right, how about you do the next one perfect? So, stay here.
Oh,
We'll
no.
do this one. Okay, how do you do this one, sir?
It's -4. Or you do the bad guys, good guys.
Yeah, good guys, bad guys. Okay. This is for number
And then
5,
it's
everybody.
-4.
Okay. What do we do with the -4?
You put it in the negative side.
Right. Then?
And the T is also on the negative side.
Very good. So bad guy scored 4, bad guy scored 2. What now?
You add.
You add them. Why would we add them?
Because they're both negative.
Very good, because we scored 4 points, 2 points. That makes 6 points. Okay. What's the final score?
-6.
Yeah, -6. And bad guys won. So -6. Excellent. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Woo! Let's give him a hand. Oh, he wants to do it? Okay. Number 6. That's kind of a tough one. All right, do you have a code name that's appropriate? Okay, Daniel. Daniel coming all the way from Daniel. Daniel Pass is participating. That's great. All right, Daniel. Not Danielle, Daniel. That's my nickname, Daniel. Okay, I'm going to delete all this stuff. Okay, Daniel, help us out here.
So,
How do we do number 6?
good guy, bad guy.
Okay, good guys, bad guys. What does that mean?
We have to do Dorito Man.
All right, here we go. What do we do with our good guys, bad guys? You said do good guys, bad guys. What do you mean by that?
Dorito Man. Or we do
We make
+10.
we make a table, right? Okay, here's our table. Go ahead.
We do a +10.
Good. +10.
-5.
-5. Where do we put that?
Bad guy.
Right. Bad guys. Okay. Next one.
-3.
Yes. Okay. Now it is a double sign, but we were kind of adding it, so it's a negative. Okay. Now what?
5 + 3.
Right. Why 5 + 3? Everyone. Because we need to find the total score. Very good. You said it so soft. Yeah, the final score. Okay, who won the game, buddy?
Negative.
Negative. Well, it was 10-8. Good guy scored 10.
Oh,
Bad guys, great.
positive.
So a positive. Good guys win. Okay, how much did they win by?
2.
2. So the final answer is
Positive 2.
positive 2. Do we agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent job. Let's give him a hand. Good job, sir. Okay. All right, now number 7 is just kind of a easy one. It's just saying what number, that's a fancy way for saying integers, number, because integers includes negative numbers. So what integer stands for a loss, meaning you lost money? Would you use a positive or negative money for a loss?
Negative.
Negative. So 15, what number would we use for losing 15? Negative 15. It's easy. That's all it is.
Okay.
All right. When Buddy the Elf left the North Pole, the temperature outside was -9. When he arrived in New York City, it had increased by 10. So what is the temperature in New York City now? So we could use a number line, but number line is the same thing as what?
Bad guy.
Good guys and bad guys. So let's do good guys and bad guys. Why not? You could use a number line if you wanted. I called that method what? The hippity-hoppity method. Alrighty. So where do we start? I mean, well, what do we do first? What number? 10. Where does it go? Positives or negatives? Positives. What about the 9? 9 goes bad guy. Okay, so good guys won by 1 point, so the answer is positive 1. But you think, does that make sense? If we started at -9 and we went up 10 degrees, would we cross 0? Yes. By 1, right? So it makes sense. Yay! Okay, number 9. Can I move on? Okay, now this is multiplication, right? When you got two numbers next to each other. Now be careful of that. That's why I put it at the beginning of the video. All right, do you have a code name, sir? Skinny Noboa. All right, come on down. He's coming all the way from Skinny Land. All right. All right. How do we do it, sir?
This is called Dorito method.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so, you, times, 8 by 2 and it's positive 16.
Why is it positive?
Because, if there's two negatives, then you cover those eyes and then
You
it's
cover
a
up the eyes with your thumb, and it's a negative. Very good. So that means we have positive
16.
16. Excellent. All right, let's go through another one, because these are going to be quick. All right, how about this one?
That is, negative 15.
Okay, why negative?
Because there's a positive and a negative.
Which makes a negative. Good job. So negative has to be approved by school here. Okay, so I'm going to do this one quick because we're running out of time. So negative times a negative, we'll just do two at a time. The first one, negative times negative, is a positive 30. And now we still have to do times -1. So now a positive times a negative, negative 30. All right? What about number 12? What do you think? Yeah.
I think you have to multiply -4 by -4.
Yeah. Exactly. And so that makes a negative times a negative makes a
Positive.
positive 16. Remember, don't do positive 8 because that is 4 times 4, not 4 times 2. All right. Let's do these last two. Well, we got a little bit of time. We can do these last 3. Anyone want to help us with 13? All right, come on down. Do you have a code name? The what? The Galaxy? All right, coming to you all the way from the Milky Way. Woo! Excuse me. Oh, yes. All right, here we go. So this one, we've got a positive and a negative, I believe. How do we do that?
So you need to use Dorito Man
Right.
to change it to a
Positive and negative. We cover that up with our finger and we get
negative
a negative. Good. So the answer is negative.
5.
Good. All right, let's do number 14.
So what you need to do is the Dorito Man.
Mhm.
So first you need to cover up with the thumb the two negatives,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a positive
Get a positive. 35 divided by 7 is
5.
5. Awesome. Let's do this last one too. Negative divided by a positive is a
Negative
negative
9.
9. Awesome. Let's give her a hand. Louder. Thank you. All right. Let's do one of these quickly. So, are we adding, subtracting, or multiplying, dividing here?
Multiplying.
What are we adding, subtracting, or multiplying, dividing here? We're multiplying. So that means we need to use Dorito Man. So this one is a positive, and this one is a negative. That means our answer is going to be negative. Now, if I were you, I would reduce this first. We divide the top and bottom by 2. What do we get? 1/5. So we've got 1/5 times 1/5. You multiply across because you don't forget how to multiply, right, Mr. Pass? Of course. And then we get 1/25. Be careful that you don't add those, because that would be a really horrible, embarrassing mistake that you would never put on YouTube. All right.